that. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes to get everyone in here because people complain all the time about how I start the live stream too early and they don't have time to get in here. So yes, if you guys, I do need some of you to record this, like screen record this video for me if possible. And then DM me on Twitter or just message me on Twitter, whether it's a tweet or whether it's a DM, and let me know that you have the full video. I need it only if you have the full video, okay? Yes, I know I look like a 5-year-old like kid on chemotherapy. I'm aware of that. I had to reset my beard. What happened was my reptilian scales started to grow in because spring and summer is coming and I couldn't have you guys see that. So I had to shave my beard off. The beard will definitely be coming back, but my beard grows back really fast because I'm Middle Eastern, so give me like 2 hours and I'm pretty sure my beard will actually come back. But for the next 2 hours, I'm gonna just look like a white velociraptor. So, yeah. Okay, let's get into this. Oh yeah, someone's asking about my hair. Yeah, eventually I'll bring my hair back, okay? Things are happening behind the scenes that you guys are not aware of, so just let it go, okay? When it'll come back in its own time. Okay. Let's get into update number 3 on the coronavirus. Now, this one's going to be really interesting because I'm going to be... some good things are going on. I'm going to be telling you guys some good things that are happening, some bad things that are happening, and if it seems like I'm in a jolly mood right now, the reason being is because... I think I've become insane. Does that make sense? Like, I'm pretty sure I've officially lost it. And I don't even care about anything anymore. Like, you know when things are getting so bad that at this point you're like, you know what? Just bring in just bring in the fake alien invasion already. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just after all this is said and done, just bring a fake alien invasion, because you might as well, right? You might as well just start off the 2020 decade with something crazier than the coronavirus. Like, why not? Why not just bring in a fake alien invasion while you're at it? Okay, so some things about the coronavirus that I would like to discuss. Number 1, the coronavirus infection rate is 50,000 a day. And the fact that I'm laughing about this is proving to you guys that I've officially fucking lost it. I've officially lost my... Literally, the coronavirus is infecting 50,000 people a day. Like, at this rate, everyone is might as well just going to have it at this point, okay? It's gonna be like human stupidity. Everyone's gonna have it, and we might as well just embrace coronavirus for what it is. You know the thing is, everyone's always talking so much shit about the coronavirus. Did you guys ever take a moment to realize, how does the coronavirus feel about this? Did you guys ever think about the coronavirus's feelings? No, you didn't, because you're selfish and you guys only think about yourselves. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Woo! Okay, okay, serious face. Okay. School's gonna be closed for the rest of the fucking year. I'm not kidding. School is not gonna be opened up anytime soon. That's something I will tell you guys right now. School is definitely... Why couldn't this happen back when I was in school? Like, for real. School this year is canceled. Okay? It's completely canceled. School is not gonna come back for the rest of the year. Okay? So, just embrace it now. Oh, God. Ooh, why did this happen back when I was younger? Back in like the 1600s. What? No. Okay, yeah, so school's done. I definitely expect the coronavirus to like dwindle down somewhere around summer is when it should hopefully start to die out. If it doesn't, if the coronavirus starts mutating, just bring in the zombies. Seriously, just bring in the zombies. Let them just activate stage 4 of the virus. and just bring in the zombies, because stage 4 of the coronavirus has cannibalistic properties, which I've always told you guys, and I highly doubt they're going to activate that mutation. If they do, we're fucked. But I highly doubt they'll actually go that far. Okay, I know I'm making some of you guys nervous, because it definitely right now seems like I'm on a drug, or that I'm just like being held hostage or something. That's definitely not what's happening. I'm just pretty sure I'm losing it. Now, for my red eyes, like I said, guys, I'm not on drugs. It's just the lighting. Like with certain light frequencies, when they hit my eyes turn very red. No, I'm not high. You know what it is? I'm a very joking, comedic person by nature. That's the first time I ever labeled myself as a person. But I'm a very joking entity by nature, which is why I've made so many comedy videos over the years. Now, because of all of the conspiracy information I've been giving to you guys, all of these for like the past 2 years, I've reached a pinnacle. I've reached a point where it's kind of like, you know, like it's like I've seen so much that if a gigantic asteroid right now was coming to Earth to like wipe us all out, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, I wouldn't even be shocked. Like, it would not even faze me. I would still go. Oh my god, am I getting the coronavirus? No, sorry. I have something in my throat. Oh god, do I? Am I actually getting sick? No, this can't be it! Okay, anyway. Like I was saying, I don't even know how I'm supposed to upload this on YouTube. My coronavirus part 1 and coronavirus part 2 was just me being all serious. And now that it's actually getting worse, I'm over here laughing about it. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway. So let me get back to my notes. I really hope the coronavirus doesn't actually mutate, because, like I said, what happened with the Black Plague, the bubonic plague back in Europe, was when the Black Plague first started. A lot of people don't know about this. The first wave only infected older people, like people over the age of 60. And then it died out for a while, for like 2 weeks. It took like a 14-day vacation in the Bahamas. And then it came back and infected everyone and wiped out like 80% of the European population. If that were to happen right now, things are not going to get pretty. And I'm just letting you guys know that right now. By the way, what I'm saying is actually very serious, but I'm in such an unserious mood that everything I say is not going to come off as seriousness. But you guys have to understand, I actually am being serious. I'm just in a loopy mood right now, okay? Global markets. The stock market is going to continue to come down. I've warned you guys about this for the longest time. Literally, go back to Illuminati prediction videos back in like 2018. I was constantly telling you guys that the global market is going to crash. Stocks are going to crash. Everything is going to crash. Mo's good lookingness is going to crash, because as I've been noticing lately that as the years go by, I'm starting to look more and more like a velociraptor. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just, don't get me wrong, I love Jurassic Park and I really do love dinosaurs, but not necessarily to end up looking like one. I'm not sure. Anyway, and guess what, bitch? It happened, okay? Do you know how many people were constantly in my comments saying, oh my god, the stock market is booming. Trump is booming the stock market. Everything is going great. How about now, ho? How about now? Everyone right now lost all of their money. Everything's down like 70%. Jeez, why couldn't my weight go down 70%? But instead, I'm over here quarantined in this freaking cell, eating all of the food possibly. All the news anchors are talking about social distancing, stay away from everyone. How about I social distance myself from the damn refrigerator? Okay, oh god, what was I saying? I lost track. Okay, stocks. Stocks, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, all of that stuff, it's going to continue to go down until around summer. So pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. If you are an adult who is financially stable and has the luxury and privilege of investing into stocks or into cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, hold off for a little bit, okay? Things are going to come down even further than they are now. It's not a bad time even now to invest, but you should still at least wait. It's going to come down further. People who are in my Patreon, for you guys that don't know, I do have a Patreon for 2 purposes. So I have a Patreon where anyone could donate any amount of money, and I actually use that amount of money to create water wells in like Africa and like poor villages around the world in the Middle East, etc. Literally, we actually build water wells and these water wells last like 30 years, so they're amazing investments. If you guys would actually like to participate, just Google like patreon.com/Mo Othman, you'll find it. Also, everyone's names will be on the well, which is really nice. So on these water wells, like there's like this plaque, like this gigantic like certificate metal plaque, and on it you can actually have everyone's names like on the plaque that participated in the donations, which is really nice. The best charities are the charities that keep on giving, and that's one of the most beautiful things in the world. Also, for people that do trade stocks and Bitcoin, stuff like that, I do have a private Patreon for that comes with a fee, but like I said, whatever, if you guys are interested, I'll also have the link like on my YouTube channel. It's also the first link that's on my Twitter. So yeah, thank you for everyone on Patreon that's helping me support, and everyone supporting this cause together, which is really nice. Like I said, the best charities are the charities that keep on giving even if you're dead. Which hopefully won't be anytime soon. If you are into stocks, one of the best stocks I would definitely keep an eye on in terms of topic or categories would be space mining. A lot of billionaires are putting a lot of energy, resources, time, and money into space mining. I made a tweet a long time ago, back in like November, October or something, like months ago, where I said, society as a whole is moving into a space era decade. Like the next 10 years is all going to be about space and artificial intelligence. And on that tweet, I said, before this happens, we are bound to see a global epidemic. And that's crazy because I tweeted that out like before the coronavirus even happened in China. And unfortunately, I was actually right. Sometimes I hope that my predictions are actually wrong. Like sometimes I actually want to be wrong about the things that I predict, and most of the time that's not the case. Guys, I'm gonna get into the Andrew Nomicon and all that stuff. Please don't spam me, okay? So yeah, the things I want you guys to look out for. Number one, watch out for US dollar inflation being absolutely astronomical. The US dollar is going to be destroyed, okay? I've been telling you guys this, that we are moving into a cashless society. You're going to start seeing digital currencies start to emerge. And America's printing out billions and billions of dollars on purpose, low-key on purpose, so that they can destroy the US dollar and make it worth a lot less. So that's something that you guys want to keep out for. Another thing that I wanted to discuss is celebrities, politicians, and public figures. So this is going to take a large portion of this live stream, and I want you guys to listen carefully. So on Twitter, I made a lot of posts about celebrities where I said, look out for a massive amount of celebrities that either go missing, get the coronavirus, and then go missing, or, commit suicide. And what I want to tell you guys is that all of this is a cover-up. In reality, a lot of these celebrities, politicians, public figures are actually being hunted down. They are being hunted down by an organization that's basically getting revenge on them. Because a lot of these celebrities, public figures, politicians, they're all part of sex trafficking rings, they're all parts of pedophilia, underground institutions, etc. And guys, you have to understand that 500,000 kids go missing in like America, like every single year. And unfortunately, most of these kids that go missing can all be linked to a certain group of evil people. And there is a good organization that's out there that's been on the cover forever, and they are finally taking a step to hunt all of these evil human demonoids down. So definitely look out for a lot of celebrities that either kill themselves, get the coronavirus, or go missing. In reality, they are actually being hunted down, but the management team and the entertainment industry are never going to tell you guys that there's a good force that's hunting down evil people. So be definitely on the lookout for that. I've already given out a bunch of names of celebrities that should die first. Unfortunately, I do see Post Malone dying. In terms of, yesterday I made a prediction that said Post Malone is going to be the next major young celebrity that dies. It's not going to be because he deserved it. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. He did. It's not necessarily because he deserved it, but shit happens. So yeah. Yes, and a lot of guys, I get it. I know. I shaved my beard, and I let it go. Okay, I know I look like a 5-year-old on crack. It's okay. Something that I wanted to talk about is Joe Biden. So In one of my last videos, I told you guys that Bernie Sanders was most likely going to become the Democratic nominee. Trump is still going to win no matter what, but Bernie Sanders was going to become the Democratic nominee. And so many people were, oh God, I hate humans. So many people were in my comments saying stuff like, oh my God, no, Bernie Sanders is not going to win. Joe Biden has the most votes. Everyone wants Joe Biden. Joe Biden won in this state. Joe Biden won the amount in this state. Joe Biden won everywhere. But here's something you guys are not realizing. If I say something is going to happen with certainty, it's going to happen. It may not seem like the pieces are there for this event to happen, but I will guarantee you there will be a moment somewhere down the line where something happens, a black swan event happens that causes the prediction to occur. So here's a perfect example. I told you guys that Bernie Sanders is going to end up most likely becoming the Democratic nominee. And a lot of people disagreed with me because Joe Biden is winning across the board in terms of states. And here's the part that's so interesting is that I got so annoyed by so many people saying this that I actually leaked out Joe Biden's history record, which is probably low-key illegal, which is why I deleted it. And that Joe Biden's medical history literally says that he has coronavirus and that he's in a very critical condition of the coronavirus because he's an old asshole. So, and he's also a pedophile, by the way. So I don't even have any sympathy for him. So the point though is that you guys need to understand that you don't have access to all of the information. So when I say Bernie Sanders is most likely going to become the Democratic nominee and everyone is saying that Joe Biden is winning, maybe something miraculously could happen to Joe Biden that automatically kicks him out of the race. Do you feel me here? And that's something that you guys need to understand. You guys need to understand that let my predictions develop on their own. Like, don't try so hard to disprove them because you're just gonna look like an idiot when it actually happens. Speaking of Joe Biden, I think it was so crazy and interesting and lame how Joe Biden did an interview like 2 days ago, right? To say, hey guys, I'm still here. And that pissed me off because guess what, bitch? He ain't still here, okay? Joe Biden is roasted and toasted right now. He ain't there. That video was a deep fake. If you guys want to understand what I'm talking about, go on my Twitter after this is done and look at what I posted about Joe Biden. Joe Biden posted a video, but it wasn't him. It was a deep fake. A deep fake is a technology that's used where they can literally take my face and make my body and my face say anything in a video. Like, they can upload a video of me like twerking and me saying that I hate everyone and that I like to put pickles in my ears, and you guys will actually think it's me. It's going to look exactly like me. It's going to be just as ugly as I am, and it's going to be just as crazy. Like, all of my mannerisms, everything is going to be the exact same way. It's called the deep fake. You guys should search it after this is done. But what's so crazy is that in that Joe Biden interview, his forehead actually gets stuck. So hear me out. He lifts his eyebrows while talking, and then the eyebrows get stuck when the other part of his forehead drops down. And that doesn't happen with human beings, okay? It was obviously a technical glitch in the deep fake, and I made a GIF out of it, and I posted it on Twitter. So if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, check my Twitter after this is done. So yes, for people saying, oh my God, I thought you said Joe Biden has coronavirus. How is he doing an interview? Bitch, you don't know everything, okay? Jeez, like I said, he's roasted, he's toasted, he's in the oven right now, he's cooking for 375 degrees, okay? He's gone. And that video of him doing the interview is a fake. Now, something else I wanted to get into is the Donald Trump prediction I made, where I said that after Donald Trump's terms, a woman is going to be president. Now, so many people, how do I say this in a nice way without offending my viewers? Some of y'all are dumb. It's true. Do you guys not take a moment to read for like 2 seconds? I literally said after Trump's terms, a woman will be president. And right now, there's no woman candidates. So people are like, oh my God, see, you're wrong. There are no woman presidents, which means that you're wrong about a woman being a leader after Trump. What happens if Trump gets elected twice? If Trump wins twice, probably the second time by default, if he wins twice, what ends up happening? On the second term, you'll have new candidates that will come in, and then you'll have one of the candidates will be a female. And that's something that people aren't realizing. They never took a moment to think to himself, wait, maybe Mo was not talking about this term. Maybe he's talking about the second term. Hence why I used plural. I said Donald Trump's terms, meaning multiple. Jeez, people, read. I wish, look, the whole point of me giving you guys this information is that I want you guys to open your minds. And I cannot do that if you guys are still being stuck in a box. Like, take a moment to really think about it for a moment. Like, open your minds. Like, think to yourself, wait, if there's no woman candidates right now that can run for presidency, I guess Mo's wrong. No, take a moment to think about what could happen that could all of a sudden push a woman into leadership. And that would be if Donald Trump wins again, and then the second term after that. And then, he's done with his 2 terms, and the next president is a female. So, yes. Oof. Yeah. Honestly, it's not calling me a daddy right now. It doesn't really work because I literally look like a 5-year-old because I shaved my beard and now I look like a 4-year-old boy. So, yeah. I look like a 4-year-old boy that's literally suffering from like chemotherapy treatments. Is that a mean joke? Is that joke too dark? I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's speak about the internet shutting down. If that happens, we're all screwed because your homeboy is going to be bored as heck. No, seriously, like we're all trapped inside of rooms, cellars, dungeons, evil laboratories. And the only thing that's keeping humanity sane right now is the internet. And you guys have to understand something is that right now, everyone is okay being in quarantine because we have the internet to distract us. You guys have television to distract you. You can take this time to finish, Game of Thrones. You can take this time to rewatch Office 15 times. I watched Jurassic Park like 18 times, okay? I'm pretty much, honestly, considering I look like a velociraptor right now, I'm pretty much a cameo inside Jurassic Park. But that's not the point, is that we are distracted right now, okay? You can play video games, you can watch movies, etc. But if the electricity or the power were to suddenly shut off, what would society do? Society would get very anxious. You guys, they would get very angsty. They would start to panic. And the reason why they would start to panic is because the internet connects all of us. If something large in the world happens, everyone will run to Twitter and social media and openly discuss it and openly be updated on what's going on. But if the electricity and the power shut off, you cannot do this. You will not be able to run to Twitter and have the comfort to see like, oh, something bad happened, but we're all seeing it happen together. We're all sharing our thoughts. And hold up, very quickly, please someone tell me that they have been recording this live stream from the beginning. Please someone say that, because then this whole entire thing will not be on YouTube and people are going to murder me for it. So please tell me someone was recording this, please. Somebody, anybody? Oh, okay, someone said it. Okay. Whoo, thank God. Okay. Because your homeboy needs to upload this video on YouTube so he can obviously get paid. Get it? Get paid? Haha. Haha. YouTube hasn't paid me for the last 3 years. Jeez. Anyway, I love when people are, I've gotten so many YouTubers in my DMs that are like, you're just doing this for YouTube views and for attention. Attention? YouTube views, attention. I don't even get paid on YouTube. I haven't been getting paid on YouTube since 2018. Why the hell would I be doing all this for views? Because views don't mean anything if I'm not getting paid. That's one. Number two, you stupid hoes. Why y'all hating? Okay, just because you guys upload Q&A videos that no one cares about what your favorite color is, and just because you try to do videos shirtless and no one cares about you, doesn't mean you need to hate on me educating the public, you dumb shit. Okay, and number three, guys, I'm not doing this for attention. If anything, doing these types of videos is actually really bad, because you get hated by everything. Brands don't want to work with you. YouTube hates you. Companies don't like you. I got the CIA and FBI knocking on my door every 31 days. It's not a fun time, okay? I am not doing this for attention. If I wanted attention, I would take my shirt off and show my massive schlong. But I'm not doing that, am I? No. So, anyway, what else was I going to say? Is that it? Did I go through everything? Oh, next thing. misinformation. I'm tired of it, okay? I am tired. I'm sick, okay? I am sick and tired. I'm not sick because of the coronavirus. I'm sick and tired because of all this bullshit, okay? I'm tired of people spreading misinformation. I've warned about this. I literally said there's going to come a time where I'm going to tell everyone to get off the internet for a while. And no one understood why. And I ended up telling everyone it's because of misinformation. There's going to be so much misinformation that people are not going to know what's true and what's false. And the problem with this is that everyone thinks they know, but they don't know. And that's a dilemma that's going on right now, because like I'll make a video, I'll tweet something and it'll be a little bit cryptic, you know, it'll be coded. And people would be like, what does it mean? And someone else would be like, it means this. And it does not mean that at all whatsoever. So please, guys, if you guys don't 100% necessarily know the answer to something or something that I've already stated before, don't speak about it in full conviction. Say, I think it could possibly mean this. Do not say, Mo means this, because now you're putting words in my mouth and I don't want you spreading misinformation about me or that I'm saying something that I'm not even saying. You know, what's happening with Beyonce? She about to go bye-bye very soon. Her, Ellen DeGeneres, Madonna, Celine Dion, Alec Baldwin. I lost count after a while. I have an entire list of celebrities that need to seriously go. It's gonna take some time though. Some don't think they're smarter than they are. Unfortunately, they're not. It's kind of funny how like all these celebrities like low-key worship Satan, and then now when the world needed him most, kind of like the Avatar, the Last Airbender, he vanished. Sad times. Oh well. My back, guys. I haven't been able to go to the gym in like a month, and my back is feeling it. Should we leave our money in the bank? Not really. If you want, I would take out most of your money. You can keep some of it in. Keep some of it in for like online purchases, or like if you wanna, you know, help with my water wells Patreon thingy. Just keep some money in the bank that you might need to like pay bills, like necessities, like things that you would swipe your card with. But if you have like a large amount of money in the bank, I wouldn't necessarily be keeping it in there. Then again, though, to be honest with you, if everything goes down to shit, your dollar bills are not gonna be worth anything. So yeah. Anyone got any questions? Because that's pretty much all I got on this bullshit piece of paper that I wrote on. Whatever. Let's see. Guys, when I say global currency is going to crash, that means everyone. Probably except China. But that means majority of nations. Like, if America goes down, you best believe they're going to drag everyone down with them. Speaking of that, by the way, you know, I said this on Twitter, but I realized something. You know how people right now that are sick or feel sick and they aren't self-quarantining themselves, they are the people in a zombie apocalypse that would get bitten and then hide the bite. Like, they'll get bitten on their hand and then they'll be like this for the rest of the movie. But like, what? My hand is always like this. I never even had a hand here. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not bitten. No zombie bit my hand off. I can guarantee you I'm not going to turn into a zombie. I'm perfectly fine. And then like 5 minutes later, they're like, and they start biting the main character, and then you're screaming, and then the main character dies. Just because you had that selfish person that wouldn't want to tell everyone that he got infected. Did I just go on a rant? My bad. I already discussed the alien invasion. Hopefully you guys caught that. Am I pulling an Ariana Grande right now? Sorry. Guys, I'm losing it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me right now. This video is going to be all over the place. Half of me feels like I'm on crack. The other half of me is telling me that we're all gonna die. Andrew Omicron. So Andrew Omicron is basically, when people, especially under the age of puberty, especially like children, when you torture them to the brink that they're about to die, their body basically produces a chemical called adrenomicron, which if human adults ingest it, it gives you an immense feeling. It basically feels like you're levitating. It's one of the most powerful and addicting drugs that you could ever make, and you cannot even try to make a synthetic version of it. And a lot of famous people in the Illuminati, billionaires, etc., they're all addicted to this. And they're basically like vampires, to be honest, at this point. And I've hinted a lot about this, but follow the white rabbit. What happens to Bitcoin? Bitcoin will probably drop down back to like $3,000, and then you guys can go in there at 3,000 around that area and then hold it. Do not sell it, even if it drops a little bit more. Do not sell it, but invest in Bitcoin around like 3,000. This is what I told my private Patreon group. If anyone here trades Bitcoin, I have a Patreon section devoted to that you guys can join. But and if once you invest in it at 3,000, do not touch it. Just hold it for as long as possible, and then in the future I'll update you guys again. How old is Queen Elizabeth? That bitch gotta go. She's next on the list. We already got her grandkids and her son and her nephews and her nieces. She's the only one left. I don't even know why we're taking our time with her. I mean, she's about to croak any minute now anyway. Whoops. Was I supposed to say that out loud? I don't know. Anyway, when will the internet crash? I think they're going to shut the power down, to be honest with you. Probably like early to mid-April. I can definitely see that happening. Do I have an exact date on it? Not necessarily. Do I want to give a date on it? Not necessarily. Sometimes, guys, it's not good to give dates. There's a lot of things I keep away from you guys. I might give hints towards it just to say like, oh look, told you it was gonna happen. But I don't want to tell you guys like everything because it causes so much panic. And sometimes ignorance is bliss, and it's better to not know things. Sometimes there's things that you don't. It's kind of like I use this analogy all the time. Let's say let's say a nuclear bomb was headed towards New York City, and there was no way that anyone in New York City could escape in time. And I knew that it was coming. I'm not going to tell people. Nothing good could come of it. You're not going to be able to escape. Unless you can teleport, you're not going to make it. Even if you got inside of your car and drove away, you're not going to make it in time. So why tell people? Like, do you know the amount of chaos that would ensue? Like, and the amount of fear and hopelessness, like, that's such a bad thing. Like, I would not spread that. I'd rather people just, be cooking something on a stove and then just incinerate and vanish off the face of the earth than for them to know that they're going to die in like 2 minutes. It's just stupid. Some things are better just left unsaid. Someone also asked me, why don't I ever make any good predictions? Mainly being is that you have to understand that my predictions is a combination of symbolism, intel, and something I can do naturally that most people can't. So my resources are not spent on focusing on good things that are happening. Like, I'm not going to infiltrate and spy on a good doctor that's trying to find a cure for a disease. Even though most diseases already have cures for, but why should they release a cure for a disease when they can charge you for the rest of your life? So yeah, like good things are always happening. It's the only reason why I don't discuss them is because that's not really what my priority is. Like and do people even care? Like if I came out and I said, hey guys, someone's going to cure hemorrhoids next month. Like, do you guys really care about that? Truthfully, good things are always happening the same way that bad things are always happening. So yeah. Okay. I'm pretty much done because I don't want this video to go for like 6 years. So like I said, guys, if you recorded this video from beginning to end, please let me know on Twitter that you did. You can either tweet me or you can DM me. If my DMs are closed, just tweet me and I'll DM you personally and I'll tell you what to do so that I can get the video, okay? Is the internet gonna go back up? Yes, it will. The internet and the power should definitely turn back on. This is just a temporary thing to, one, scare humans and scare society. But keep in mind that every time the evil Illuminati, Freemasons, whatever you want to call them, anytime they do something on a large scale such as this actually allows good forces to step in a lot easier. For example, everyone right now is quarantined, right? Everyone is inside their homes. That means that you guys are safe. And if there is a good force out there, this allows us to do two things. This allows them to, one, be forceful back without hurting the rest of society because you guys are all stuck inside, so that they can do things without anyone noticing, okay? It's kind of like, imagine Batman was real, okay? The rest of society would actually be very bad because if Batman is on a chase or he's trying to assassinate someone that's bad, the rest of society is actually in the way. You guys could get hurt. You guys are just like, you guys can be held hostage by these evil people to like push them away. And yeah, You know what I mean? It's moments. The fact that everyone's actually inside their house benefits both forces equally, because as long as you guys, the fact that you guys are in your house means that you're safe, and because a lot of people are safe, they cannot be used against the opposing force. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much about it, because if I keep talking, I'm gonna screw myself up. Okay, so Mo's joking persona out the window. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. By the way, before I go, let me just say something quickly. This whole QAnon bullshit that I keep seeing on the internet, no. Just no. Half of it is true, the other half is complete bullshit. See you later. How do I close this again? Anyone know? Is there like an X button or something on this? Hello? How do I close this thing? Do I just... I don't know. What is this contraption? Back in the olden days, we never dealt with something like this. How do I close this damn shit? Do I just like shut my phone off? Anyone know? Anyone know how I close this thing? Anyone? Anyone? Ah! Whoa! Okay, did you just... My light bulb just try to murder me. How do you bite the hand that feeds you? I'm returning you back to...